Hello guys, ahoy! Welcome to another podcast. Today I will be talking about Czech names and Czech name day celebration. How do Czech parents figure out the name for their kid? And how can you know when your Czech friends or girlfriend or boyfriend celebrate their name day so that you know when to give them a gift? I will answer that in a few minutes, and I will also tell you about the popular names that Czech parents are currently using for their kids and about popular Czech names in general. So, what is the Czech name day celebration? Well, if you are coming from abroad, there is quite a high chance that you have really no idea, because even here in Germany, where I am currently living, only very few people actually do celebrate their name day, and from what I have heard, they are mostly older and quite into Catholic religion. But in the case of the Czech Republic, a name day celebration is something that pretty much everybody does. So in my case and in case of, I would say, most of the Czech people, like the biggest celebration of the year are obviously Christmas. It's the time when you will be giving and getting most of the gifts and you will be celebrating with your family. The second time when you will receive gifts from your loved ones would be birthday. And then there is the third occasion when you are most likely about to get some gift and receive congratulations from your friends, and that would be a name day. And name day is basically something like a smaller birthday. It is connected personally to you based on your name, and it works pretty much the same like birthday. There just won't be any candles on the top of your cake or on top of a dessert that you will be eating on that day. And it goes the way that when Czech parents are choosing name for their kid, most of them would be looking into Czech calendar. Because if you take a look and if you have a chance like at work, please go and take a look on table of your Czech colleagues. There will be probably a Czech calendar, and you will see that pretty much on every day there is written the date, obviously which day of the week it is, and also there will be written at least one name. Sometimes there are two names, sometimes there is none in the case that there is some more important celebration, like for example New Year, then there will be written only New Year. But for example, in the case of Christmas, the 24th of December, in our Czech case, this is the date when we celebrate Christmas, there will be written Christmas, but also Adam and Eva. So these two names have their name day on Christmas Eve. So what does it mean? It means that if you are living in the Czech Republic or if you have some Czech friends, it is quite likely that somehow when you know more and more people, the names are repeating itself. And based on the data from Czech government from the year of 2002, you have highest chance of meeting guys of these names. And those names are Jiří, Josef, Jan, Petr, Jaroslav, Pavel, Miroslav, František, Martin, Zdeněk. And in the case of women, the highest chance of meeting someone would be these names: Teresa, Jana, Anna, Eva, Hanna, Věra, Lenka, Alena, Jaroslava, Ludmila. And obviously these data are a bit dated, and also it's from all over the Czech Republic, from all age categories. So from what I can tell you, a lot of these people would be, let's say, older, because these names, some of these names are not that popular among my generation or in the case of naming your kids. So if we will take a look into a bit more actual data. In this case, it's from the year of 2018. Now I will tell you what are the most given boy names. And those are Jakub, Jan, Adam, Matyáš, Tomáš, Vojtěch, Matěj, Filip, Ondřej, Dominik. And in the case of girls, these names are Eliška, Anna, Sofie, Emma, Teresa, Karolína, Adéla, Viktorie, Natalie, Kristina. So when the parents are choosing the name, obviously it happens as probably all around the world. They are taking in consideration name that come from their family tradition or from their friends. And most of the time people will be looking into the Czech calendar to see when is the name day for the name, because many parents don't want the kid to have birthday and name day too close together, because then it would be two celebrations one after another and then not much more during the whole year. And I know that especially kids who are named Adam or Eva are the ones who have the name day on the Christmas Eve, and that's a bit unfortunate, because then, especially when they are kids, they don't feel that there is really that one extra gift for their name day, because there are obviously so many more for Christmas itself. So I heard from one of the friends that their family decided that they will celebrate it 1 month earlier. So yeah, you know, it really depends on your family and how you want to have it. And now, when you know that there is this name day celebration, what does it exactly mean? Well, it is really like a small birthday, so it means that you will probably get a gift, especially when you are a kid, and you will probably get some sweet. It can be a cake, but maybe it will be something different, like a Czech sweet called bábovka, or something totally different, really depending on what you like. Because, for example, if you are into chocolate, you will probably get a chocolate box, or you can be into some traditional Czech sweets like crème rolle, Indian, věneček, and then you will get these ones. And it's really a smaller celebration, so when it comes, for example, to the cost of the gift, it will be probably a lower amount than in the case of birthday. But the important part is that as all Czech people are familiar with this system of Czech names and Czech name day celebration, when the time of your name day comes, you will get congratulations from not only from your family but also from your friends or work colleagues. And it comes especially from the fact that all the people are looking into Czech calendar that lays somewhere on the top of their desk, and there they will see, oh, it's Monday, so today it's Josef name day, so I should go and congratulate to all Josefs that are in my office. So that would be something that will probably occur. So in the case that you are working with Czech colleagues or you have Czech friends, please check Czech calendar to see when is the time of their name day. And there is one more hack that I can tell you from the side of a Czech person. You know, we have something like a Czech Google, and it's called Seznam. You can find it. The website is seznam.cz, and it's really something like a Google, but all together with news. And there on the top of the page, you will see that it's, for example, Friday, it's 6th of March, and today, the name day in Czech, svátek, has Miroslav. So this way, if you are in the morning just checking what are the news, or if you want to Google something on the Czech internet web page, then you will go to this Seznam, and there you will see right at the top that it's the name day of this person. So it will again give you the hint, oh, I should congratulate to Miroslav. And then you know. So if you are learning Czech or if you are interested in the Czech culture, I would also recommend you to check this web. Also, as in the case of birthday, there are special dedicated greeting cards and postcards, especially for the name day celebration. So if you want to impress your mother-in-law, you can go to the shop and find some special cards for name day, because there are even those where it's exactly written the name of the person, because obviously there are not that many. So if the name is one of the common ones, there will be probably even a card with exactly this name. And when it comes to the naming of kids, these days it's changing a bit, because not everybody feels like naming their kids in a Czech way. So there are also children who has a bit more international or exotic names. And how does it work? Well, in the case that, for example, one of the parents comes from abroad, it shouldn't be a problem, because they will probably choose a name from that another country, and this way the parents, when they will be writing down the name for the registration of the kid, let's say that it will be easy to prove that this name is legit in another country, then it's fine. But there have been some problems in the past. I believe that it was about 20 years ago, that there were some, let's say, alternatively or unconventionally living people, and they wanted to name their kid Noční bouře, which means like a night storm, or I believe maybe it was like midnight storm, like půlnoční bouře. And that's obviously a name that isn't in Czech calendar, because our names usually don't have such a direct meaning, especially like two different words together that you can just use in any sentence, and it's not obvious on the first look that it's a name. So there has been quite some publicity, and especially the neighbors were saying that those people are kind of strange, and they wanted to let the family be checked, like if everything is okay doing in there, because I believe that they had like even more kids than is common in the Czech Republic. And in the end, from what I have heard, they couldn't or didn't, or maybe they just gave up after a while and gave the kid a normal common Czech name. I believe that it was Eliška at the time. So as you can see, there are some changes, but Czech people are not that used to really exotic or extraordinary names like those that I would say that would be probably fine in the USA. They probably wouldn't be okay in the Czech. And where does this name day tradition come from? Where obviously it has a root down deep in Christian religion, because many of our Czech names come from saints. It's like, for example, my name comes from Saint Catherine, and there are people who have names like Peter, obviously, coming again from Christian religion, or Paul, and many others. Those are just Czech versions. So Paul would be Pavel, and Peter would be Petr, and Catherine would be Kateřina. Then there are names coming from Czech myths and legends. And those would be Libuše, Květa, even names that I have never really heard that actually anyone really has, like Bivoj or Kazimír. But there are these possibilities that you can go and take one from really Czech myths and legends. And there is one more thing that you should know about Czech names and how we use them in the Czech Republic. And that's the way that there is this official version of your name that's in calendar and also in your ID or passport. And in many cases, you will use this name only for official purposes, like when you are filling a form or in the case of your name card at work when you would be meeting your customer or business partner. But then when it comes to real life, the interaction between you, your friends, or your colleagues that you are more familiar or more friendly with, then you probably won't be using this official name because many Czech names, I would say definitely most of them, have several different forms. So, for example, in the case of my name, the official form is Kateřina. But this is the name that my friends don't really call me. Because another forms are Katka, Kačka, Kačenka, Káťa, and so many others. So usually your friends and family will choose one of these forms and call you this way. So I know that foreigners from some countries, like for example from Japan, they are sometimes confused because there exist even those forms that are totally different from the name. It is like in the case of Josef, this person would be probably called by friends Peppa. And in the case of a person called Jan, friends will be referring to him as to Honza. So it is a similar principle as in the case of Germany, there Hans is also another version of the name Jan. And in the case of American or British names, those would be like in the case that William is Bill or Richard is Dick. So, you know, it works similar way in the Czech language. So you really have to know a bit more about the language to know which name is the official name in the case when you hear just the way that friends or family are calling the person. But if you are confused, just ask pretty much any Czech person and they will tell you what the official version of the name is. I hope that I gave you the basic information about Czech names and Czech Name Day celebration and that you will be able to make your Czech friends smile and surprise them with the fact that you know about the tradition and when you will be congratulating them on their name day, I am quite sure that it will be a day to remember for them. And if you are not really sure what to give them, in general way, if it's just your working colleague, you don't really have to give them anything. It's fine if you will just go there and tell the person or write them in an email or some messaging just všechno nejlepší, which means like all the best. Or you can even write them všechno nejlepší k svátku, all the best in the case of your name day, and that's really enough. In the case that you have more special relationship with the person, like if it's your girlfriend or boyfriend, then it's a good idea to give them even some small gift. So a box of chocolate would be nice, or you can give them some voucher, some gift cards. It's always a good idea. Or you can invite them for a dinner, or even better, and cook something for them. If you have enjoyed the podcast, please hit the subscribe button and share it with your friends. And have a lovely day. Bye bye. Ahoj, ahoj.